What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign today is Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Hello everybody, how are you? Hope all is well, and welcome on into the daily. Guys, as always, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, that was hard to say for some reason, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. If you want to get yourself 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me, there's a spring sale from now until the end of May. Feel free to use code POPPIN, POPPIN, for 20% off at checkout. But hello everybody, how are we doing? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Subcrane, hopefully, or Sabricane, hopefully I said that correctly. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Hey Liz, what's going on? Laquisa, how's everything going? Dragon, what's going on? Beautiful mistake. Hey William, hello. Hey Trish, thank you for stopping by. Hello. All right, guys, we're gonna jump on into this in a second. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy pre-Friday. Hope we're all well. So we have Sagittarius here today. Let's see what's going on here for the Saggy in the next 24 hours. What's poppin', baby? Messages for Team Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Real quick, everybody, just give me 1 second. Laquisa said, you always skip me. I was first. I soldiered Aries wrong this time, or the second time, Anthony. Well, guys, if you ever look at the chat, you'll always see who the first sign is. You got to remember that it's the first sign that I see. So I'm going to see whoever comments first every single time. On your screen, it's going to look like you commented first, but on my screen, I'm going to see who actually did comment first. So with that being said, you can also see it in the chat as it first posts when I talk to you guys in the beginning. So Sagittarius was indeed first. So the first sign that comes into the chat is the first sign that gets read. So I want to clarify that for everybody, okay? All right, though, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what's up here, baby. What do we got going on here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on, baby? Messages here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, you did have a card fall. Let's see what that card is. Give me 1 second, y'all. Where'd you go? Oh, here you are. Ugh. 9 of Pentacles coming out here for you. All right, a little bit of a flipper in the beginning. So before we get to your reading, Sag, you do have here a 9 of Pentacles. Kind of feels to me that this is about being more stable. I do see some of you creating more financial independence. I do get the feeling for some Sagittarians that financial independence is important to you. There could have been something about financial independence when you were growing up or when you were raised, but I definitely see that if you've been striving for financial independence, that's coming in here for you moving into your next 24. So you're starting to feel like you're in more of a stabilized place. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I do see for some of you, financial stability definitely coming out here on top for you, which I like, okay? All right, though, Sag, one more shuffle for your next 24 hours, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy here is going to be the 8 of Wands. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, 5 of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Justice card, Libra energy, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Queen of Cups. Okay, not too shabby. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Sagittarius, for your next 24 hours, we got here an 8 of Wands. We also got here a 5 of Cups. Luckily, 5 of Cups is showing up here in the reverse position. So I definitely see you're moving past something. I think that what's happening is actually communicating to someone or talking to someone has helped you move on. I think that for some Sagittarians, if you've been going through a breakup or if you've been going through a difficult time, you've kind of had somebody you can count on to communicate with. You've had somebody you can count on to have conversations with. And in a way, talking, letting it out, communicating to this person has been a pretty big help in being able to help you move on from a situation or from a person. So I feel like you've been communicating to people lately. You've been pretty vulnerable and open. And in and throughout all this communication, it's really created a really good pathway to put you at ease to be able to move forward, which I like here so far is what I'm seeing. So looking at what you're dealing dealing with the justice coming into your next 24 hours, you're feeling a heck of a lot more balance is what I'm seeing here for Sagittarians. I think that ultimately you needed to get something off your chest. Chances are, Sag, in the past, you kind of were in a space where you were emotionally unavailable. You weren't really communicating much. You weren't getting things off your chest. Maybe you've had a friend to communicate with recently, a family member, somebody in your life in general that you could just genuinely talk to. And it's like the more you've been opening up and the more you've been vulnerable, the more you've been getting all of this stuff off of your plate, and you've been feeling so much lighter, whereas probably in the past, holding everything in made you feel pretty heavy, didn't it? Right? So looking at the outcome here, Queen of Cups, I definitely see many of you here are emotionally reset. You have lifted a giant weight off of your shoulders because you've decided to become vulnerable here. And I think that somebody in your life is a big help. I don't know why that's what I keep seeing, like another person was in this situation with you. You felt like you had somebody you can talk to, and they really helped you out in regards to letting go of whatever it is you were dealing with. For some Sages, you might just have a heart-to-heart with somebody in the next 24 hours, and they might make you feel a heck of a lot better. But for other Sagittarians, you could have been just being vulnerable with somebody for a while, and throughout all that vulnerability, it's really helped you release a lot. It's really helped lighten up a load if it's been a little bit rough or a little bit tough for quite some time. So I like seeing you vulnerable, and vulnerable and vulnerability looks good on you, is what I want to say here for you, Sagittarius, because it's bringing you to a space where you can feel so much lighter and free rather than holding on to everything. The last thing you want to do is bottle up your feelings and emotions, because inevitably you'll be prone to explode, and that explosion could be messy, and you can also explode on somebody you don't intend to. So it's nice to release and let it out. So your next 24 hours looks like release, but it's released in a very positive way here too. All right, Saggy, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but loving that energy here for you in your next 24. Cool. All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by. So Sagittarius here was first. We started out with fire signs today. We're going to do fire, earth, water, air. So bear with me, everybody, and we'll move on into the next sign. By the way, Gomez or go home. What's going on? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Healing Hearts. Hey, what's going on, Marissa? How are you? How's everybody doing? Michelle, hi, Ann. I hope you're well. I am. I hope you're well as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandy B. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing? Hello from Dubai. Hello. How's everything going over there? Hope all is great. So we did our fire. We're going to hop on in now into the earth. Going into the earth sign, let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What's popping for Cappy, baby? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Capricorn, we're going to get one more shuffle showing up over here, and we'll see what's popping. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy. Knight of Cups, looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the Queen of Cups, and looking at your outcome, Capricorn, what's it going to be? Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So for your next 24 hours, Two of Pence in the reverse here all the way to the Knight of Cups in the upright. I feel like you're very sure about something, Capricorn. You're very, very sure about it. You have your mind made up. Two of Pentacles in the upright could be about juggling a situation, or it could also be a card like about doubts. But I kind of feel like in the reverse position, it's like I have no doubt in my mind, like this is what I need to do. So Knight of Cups can be a couple things. It could be an apology. It could be telling somebody how you feel. You know, it very well likely could be a card of courting somebody. You might be trying to move things along in terms of romance and things of that nature. But I feel like probably at the core for most Capricorns watching, this message is about telling somebody how you feel. I'm sure that this is the perfect time to say what needs to be said, but looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Cups, I feel like when the opportunity comes in the next 24 hours for you to either convey that you like someone or apologize to someone or just tell somebody flat out how you feel, there's something that's going on with this person, and it makes you immediately feel like, I just don't think this is the perfect timing anymore. I was so sure at first to communicate to them, to tell them how I feel, but after you see how they're feeling in the next 24 hours with the Queen of Cups, you're like, yeah, maybe this isn't the right time. Queen of Cups can be a card of where somebody's very emotional, and you might be saying to yourself, maybe it's not the right time, maybe I don't want to throw more on their plate, maybe I want to delay what I need to communicate. So looking at the outcome, Ace of Swords reversed, you kind of feel like this isn't the time right now for a conversation or to tell somebody, how it is you feel. So sometimes we feel like it's the most perfect time, but then we don't really know what the other person's going through. And considering that you're picking up on a vibe that maybe the person you're dealing with has a lot on their plate in the next 24, you're like, let me delay a little bit saying what I need to say. So that's kind of what I'm picking up on here for you. I've definitely been in situations like that before. you know, I've wanted to have a conversation with somebody about maybe a fight we were going through, and then I didn't realize they were having a bad day. And then once I kind of realized they were having a rough or bad day, I was like, you know what? This conversation can wait. You've had a long day. Deal with what you got to deal with, and like we'll talk a different time, right? So it's kind of one of those things showing up here for you. I just see a conversation being delayed because somebody else is kind of going through it a little bit. Okay, so Capricorns, if you're thinking about talking to somebody, or you know, basically if you feel like it's a good time right now to kind of just communicate to a specific person about anything, you know, check in with how they're feeling first. If you can tell they're feeling a little bit down, maybe delay the conversation for another day, is what I would say here for you at this time. Okay, all right, Capricorns, really interesting message, a little bit of an oddball one, so take it if it applies to you. If not, no worries, but definitely a pretty specific message. So if it resonates, cool. If not, definitely don't worry about it. Okay, so we did our fire, we did our earth, going on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Marianne Kelly said, hello, Aunt. This Virgo is doing fantastic. Have a smooth day. Thank you. You too. I really appreciate that. And thank you for stopping by. It really means a lot. What do we got going on here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on, Scorpio? One more shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy, it's going to be the Lovers in reverse. Having a look at your current energy, 10 of Wands, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Page of Wands, and looking at the outcome for Scorpio is going to go ahead and be the 8 of Wands in the upright position. Okay, Scorpio. Lovers in reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini for a few of you, but the overall energy here to the current, Lovers reversed, 10 of Wands in the upright. I think you're trying to be connected to something that you just simply aren't connected to anymore. And I think we've all been there in our lives. We all want to love something, but we just can't. We all want to like something, but we just can't. And the truth is that as much as we may want to care or like something or someone, we can't force how it is we truly feel. And I think that that's the most important thing to talk about, guys. We can never force our feelings. Our feelings will always be our feelings. Some people just like baseball. They just like it. Some people just hate it. Some people just hate it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what it is you like is what you like. I really like this person. I really don't like this person. You know, at the end of the day, these are things that are our feelings, and our feelings are not necessarily always within our control. What's in control is our response to our feelings, but not initially the initial feeling. So I think you're kind of in a space, Scorpio, where it's like, I kind of wish I did care or I did like someone or something, but for some reason I just don't. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Page of Wands, something else catches your interest instead. And looking at the outcome, 8 of Wands, it's like you'd rather move yourself in alignment with your interest rather than what it is you're disinterested here. So I kind of get the feeling like, for example, let's say maybe you have a family who's like always wanted you to be in a certain career, and it's just like, I've tried to like this career, I've tried to enjoy it, I just don't. And at the end of the day, your next 24 hours is like, listen, I need to do what I do like. I need to do what I am passionate about. I need to go where my attention wants to be rather than something I don't feel like being invested in. Maybe friends are saying, hey, this person's super great, you should date them. And you're like, I wish I liked them. It's a very nice person, but I just don't feel the attraction here. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to keep on forcing myself to try to like something when my feelings are telling me I simply just don't. So I'm going to direct my attention to where it wants to be and focus over there and put energy in that instead. And I totally don't blame Scorpios that are doing this right now, because the last thing you want to do is force yourself to do shit that you don't like or to be with people that you're not happy being with. That's not a way to live your life. Point blank, period. Your life is supposed to be lived in your own way because you are the driver in the driver's seat of your very own life. So for any Scorpios that are watching right now, I get the feeling where it burdens you and it upsets you and you wish you could like or be connected to whatever this is, but don't sit here and put yourself down because you feel how you fucking feel. Scorpio, you're allowed to have your own feelings. Don't ever let anybody else make you feel otherwise, okay? You're allowed to have your own feelings, and you're allowed to instinctually act on what it is you truly feel, rather than having to do something or pretend to care about something, because there's no that's not a way to live your life. Point blank, period, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, all right, those Scorps, I feel like you're going to start moving towards what you really want to be a part of and what you really want to deal with and connect with, rather than continuing to stay invested in something that you're not happy with. Okay, all right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So love that energy for you guys. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people that deal with that every day. You know, there are people that are like, I fucking wish I could like this specific person, and I know everybody's telling me that we'd be great together, but for some reason I just don't feel connected to them, or I just am not attracted to them, or whatever the case may be. And like, you see people every day in scenarios like that where they're trying to like something that their feelings are telling them that they just don't. You know what I mean? So always listen to your feelings, guys, and don't feel pressured by other people to live your path and however they may want you to live it, or don't let other people's opinions overrun how you truly feel. Period. Okay. All right, guys. So we did our water, we did our earth, we also did our fire. Moving into the air signs, let's have a look here at the Libra and we'll see what is going on. Messages here for Team Libra, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What is going on? All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and get one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy here for you is going to go ahead and be the 10 of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancerian, Pisces, or Scorpio. Looking at the current energy, 9 of Wands, what it is you're dealing with, 2 of Swords in reverse. Looking at the outcome, we have here the 6 of Swords. I get the feeling that something's not making you happy anymore, but I don't necessarily feel like you're speaking up about it. That's kind of the vibe coming through here so far, Libra. It's like 10 of Cups reversed, I'm unfulfilled, but you're not speaking about said unfulfillment because we do have here the 9 of Wands, which is about holding in how you truly feel. Looking at what you're dealing with, 2 of Swords reversed, I'm kind of feeling, Libra, like you're trying to tell yourself, like, even though you're not happy, just suck it up anyways and keep moving forward. It's like, even though I'm not happy in this relationship, I should suck it up and still be with this person. I'm not happy with this job, but I should suck it up and keep working this 9 to 5. It's like this energy of you forcing yourself to keep doing something that you're not particularly happy with, maybe because there's some benefit to it. There might be like one good benefit, like maybe your job sucks balls, but at the end of the day, like you get a lot of money, right? Is something that could be going on here at this time. But my advisory, guys, is that if anything you're doing right now is not giving you peace, it's not making you happy, it's not bringing in fulfillment, screw all the other benefits. It's like your fulfillment, your happiness, and your peace should be the top of the priority chain and the top of the priority list. So I get that feeling here for you where it's like, I'm just trying to suck it up and keep going. But you're going to have to ask yourself, how long can you manage that? How long can you suck it up and keep going until what it is you're doing wears you down to the point where you're like, man, if only I got out sooner. And that's a real raw statement, and that's truth. And a lot of people may not think that far ahead. They may think very short term. But remember, with the short term, you're going to get short term results. For example, we're working a job that makes us a lot of money, but it's so taxing on our body physically, mentally, spiritually. What's going to happen? You might get money to put away in your bank account, which is fantastic and amazing. We love that for you. But you may be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in, and you're burnt the fuck out of what it is you're doing, to the point where you feel like your job has made you miss out on so much other stuff in your life, to the point where you even regret going to that job, let alone the first time you joined it and the first time you went there, right? You regret ever making that decision to work that job. So you kind of have to ask yourself in scenarios like this, what I'm doing right now, and I'm telling myself to just suck it up and keep going, am I going to be happy once I reach the day this situation is over? Or am I going to regret it? Because when you start living your life with regrets, you're going to always be living in the past, wishing that you could have did this, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So what I'd say to Libras is look at what you're doing now. Is sucking it up and pursuing and keeping going forward, right? Is that going to make you happy in the long term? Or is it not? And if it's not, I would reconsider what it is you're doing. All right, guys? All right, Libras, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. A little bit of an intense message, but it's the truth, man. You got to live your life and be happy. Seriously. There's a lot you can do to fulfill yourself, and don't get caught into that trap of like, well, if I suck it up and keep going, then maybe one day I can be happy. If you're not happy now, then how would that happiness suddenly manifest in the future? A little bit of food for thought, right? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning on in nonetheless, okay? All right, everybody, so we did our first batch of signs for the daily read. We're going to hop back into our fire in just a sec, so do bear with me, everybody, and we'll hop on into the next sign shortly, okay? By the way, though, I just did want to say to everybody real quick, thank you all so much for the 162 peeps in the chat. If you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming out here today. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope your day has been going well. Give me 1 second, just pulling something up on my computer, and then we're going to go ahead and continue. So We finished up our first batch, moving back into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Ram fam. Let's see what's going on here for Team Aries, baby. Messages here for the Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Almost dropped a card on the floor. What do we got going on here for the Ram fam, please? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Jimmy Jams, what's up, dude? How are you? Thank you for coming out. Hope all's been going well. And Red Sky, I'm not sure if I said hello to you already, but hello, how are you? All right, guys, let's get this last shuffle. We'll see what's popping for the Rams. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Let's take a look here, okay? Overall energy, Five of Wands reversed, getting out of a period of chaos, getting out of a period of stress. Five of Wands is like, I'm not stressing, I'm unbothered, I'm not investing in drama, like, I'm good right now. Aries, I kind of feel like you're also in hermit mode to a certain degree. Looking at the current energy here, yeah, Page of Pentacles reversed. You don't really feel like participating in other people's BS. Looking at what you're dealing with, Two of Pentacles. Looking at the outcome, Ten of Pentacles. Yep. I always say this, guys. It's so much better to be in the company of yourself and feel positive and happy than to be in bad company. Period. I think that that's the best thing you can do. If you feel like everything else around you is just bad company and you're so much better being accompanied by yourself, then you are definitely way better off being and chilling in your very own energy. So Five of Wands reversed here, Page of Pentacles reversed. You are choosing to no longer participate into some situation that seems to be very fluctuating. Two of Pentacles, it's up and down, it's all around town, it's not particularly stable. It's a very fickle and finicky energy. The Two of Pentacles is representing some sort of environment in your life, so whether or not this is a friend or a group of people, whether or not it's a specific person, someone seems to be very inconsistent in their attitude. Maybe this is somebody who always has drama, and then sometimes they're drama free, but then they're back at it. The Two of Pentacles is also a cycle, something that is continuing over and over again without any sort of change. So if someone's bringing in negativity and they always keep reinforcing that same cycle, if somebody's bringing in drama and then they get out the drama, then they start it again and they're bringing it over and over again, you don't want to be a part of some other repetitive cycle within your environment. So it goes back to square one. If somebody else or a group of people are genuinely bad company, but you yourself are good company, it's way better to be accompanied by yourself, because then you have the Ten of Pentacles at the end of the day. You have the stability, you have the mental clarity, you're stress-free, you feel better overall being alone than being around these other people that may have this negative vibe or influence, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here for you guys at this time, Aries. I think you're just at that point in time in your life where it's like, listen, I don't care if I'm on my own, I'll be in the company of myself as long as it's good vibes, rather than people who ain't bringing the best ones. I feel you on that, guys. And as you get older, that's definitely what I've experienced. I mean, I'm not old, I know that. I'm only going to be 24 coming up next month, but at the end of the day, as I gotten older, that's what I learned in my life too. I used to think that having a lot of friends or having a lot of people to associate with was like the best thing ever, right? I loved the idea in the past of just having tons of people to spend time with, but most of those people I spent time with weren't really good company and they weren't really healthy. And as I gotten older, I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm good with just myself, my girlfriend. I'm relaxing with family. Like, I'm good with people who I know are going to bring in the good vibes and who are going to be kind. I don't need this abundance or surplus of people. All I need are the people who are really truly for me. And that's what matters entirely, okay? All right, Ram fam, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. If it resonates, let me know down below. If it don't resonate, no worries, guys. No worries at all, okay? By the way, Aisha, how's it going? Hi there, Aunt and Mods. Hope you guys are doing okay and having a great day so far. My day's been pretty solid. I hope your day's been good as well. Hopefully, all has been going great with you. All right, Jimmy Jamson, glad to see so many friendly faces and names in the chat. For sure, man. I'm glad to see that too, Jimmy. But I hope you guys are doing great. Hey, Wilma Marks, how's it going? My girlfriend and I, if you guys want to hear the story, we had a pretty interesting story this morning. So I didn't necessarily expect this to happen, but we got up pretty early, had to take her younger brother to work today. He doesn't drive, so I dropped him off to work, and we come back home. I take a shower, I get out the shower, and I walk into my bedroom, and I'm like, I hear buzzing, and I'm like, oh boy, all right, it's probably a fly or something. I can just crack the window, let the fly come on out. It's not a fly, it's a hornet. Okay, so that's how my morning went, and it's on the windowsill, it's buzzing around, it's trying to get out, and I'm like, shit, okay, I don't want to get stung, I don't really want to fight this thing. I'm okay. So her and I were just like, what are we going to do? We grabbed pot holders. We grabbed a cup because we were going to try to, like, you know, put like something over the cup, let them fly out. And we just were, you know, nervous. Obviously, we don't want to get stung. So we come back. The buzzing has stopped. The hornet is gone. Where the hell did it go? We're like, maybe the way it got in, it got back out. An hour or so passes by. It's buzzing again. It's on the windowsill. We're like, what the hell? Where did this buddy go? He left and came back probably a good 3 times until we finally got a cup over him and could send him on his way outside. But that was an interesting morning to wake up to. So besides that, I've had a pretty solid rest of my day. Luckily, we were able to get him back outside so he could do his thing and live his best life. But man, that was just an interesting highlight of my day so far. I was like waking up with a hornet, huh? Not a fun time, you know? So that was how my day went, but I hope you guys had a great day as well. Other than that, though, it's been pretty rock solid. I'm good, protagonist. I hope you're doing great too. You said thanks for the Libra reading. It was deep and dope. Happy to resonate with you and happy you enjoyed it. I know a couple people have been asking about like where the rest of the readings are. There's 2 more. It's just Aquarius and Gemini. You guys will be out shortly. I have been mentioning people. I've had like a giant influx of readings that I've been doing. So please do bear with me, guys. I just have a lot to take care of right now, so I'm getting to it as quickly as I can. Jimmy Jam says he wanted a read from me. That's what's up. What's going on, Lux? How are you? Maybe he did. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he wanted to know if he was going to pollinate today, right? That's so funny though. But yeah, it was a good story at the end of the day. I'm happy that he got to go back outside and go back and live his best life. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I didn't want any issue with him. He didn't have any issue with me or my girlfriend, so I'm happy about that, you know? I'm glad about that too, Carol. Yeah, that's not fun. Those things are fucking scary, let me tell you. Scary for sure. You're having a good day, Aisha? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're just going well. But yeah, guys, regardless, that's how my day's been. Pretty intriguing, pretty interesting so far. All right though, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move forward. So we just finished up our fire. So after fire, we're going to earth. Jumping into earth, let's have a look here at Virgo. What's going on with the Virgos, baby? Let's see what's popping. Messages here for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is up here with y'all? We're going to get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's popping, baby. Hopefully, all is well. All right, Team Virgo. Starting out with the overall energy for you. Knight of Cups, hello. Could have a suitor or two showing up here for you. Taking a look here at your current energy, we have here the 4 swords in reverse, what you're dealing with. We do have here the Temperance. Then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. So Virgos, as far as what I'm seeing for your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. I do feel for some of you, this could be about getting back into dating, being open again to going out on dates, connecting with people, just getting to know people one-on-one. So some of you guys could be jumping into romance and love again and things of that nature. Maybe you're opening yourself up to the idea of dating. Temperance card is like, I'm ready for it. I'm okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. I do see that to a certain degree. Maybe some of you Virgos aren't interested in immediately jumping into a relationship, but you're just giving yourself this opportunity to kind of see where things go. I feel like Virgos, if you are dating again, you're taking it slow and you're giving people chances, but you're taking it slow. You're not rushing is kind of what it feels. Now, in another way that I'm reading this for you guys that isn't really love-based, Knight of Cups here, 4 swords reversed. This could be about getting out of a resting period. If you feel like you've been in hermit mode for a while, you're coming out of hermit mode, you're ready again to start contributing to society, to the world. Like, you're ready to just be out there again, especially if you've kind of needed time to take care of yourself. Maybe you've been kind of alone recently or keeping yourself in hermit mode, being away from others. You've just been recharging your batteries. Now you're ready to like interact with people, hang out with people, and do normal stuff. I do feel for some of you, it's like you've needed to rest, you've needed to take a step back and detach from everybody in your reality. And as you've done that, you've recharged your batteries and now you feel better. You're ready to get back out and connect with people and be social again. So if you've been antisocial, you're jumping back into social type of energy, moving into your next 24 hours is what I'm seeing here, okay? So I like that, Virgo. And you know what? Everybody needs their reset from time to time. I know me personally, I can be super, super socially outgoing, really, really fun time. I want to be around everybody. I want to do everything. Then I can have times where it's like, I don't want to see anybody. I just kind of want to be in my own company. So I do see here for you guys moving in your next 24, if you've been a little bit antisocial for a while and you needed to recharge your batteries, now you're jumping back in. You feel good. You're ready to get back into that social energy. Okay. So that's what's showing up here for you. Take it if it resonates, of course, and leave it if it doesn't. Okay. All right, Virgo. Cool reading though, guys. Yeah. Everybody needs to recharge and reset their batteries every once in a while. Okay. All right, y'all. So we did our fire, we did our earth, hopping on into the water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the Pisces, baby? Messages here for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on? Just want to say here, Piscean, definitely feeling something interesting showing up here for you. We did have the Ace of Cups come out, which is the card of fulfillment. So that's what's interesting. I got that feeling of like something good is coming in here for you. I think that if this is about Pisceans that are dealing with love, you're going to kind of uncover the fact that you're with somebody that you really do see a long-term future with. I think that for the Pisceans that have been dating somebody for a while, it's kind of like you're coming to the realization of like, I really do feel like I found my person, and you're happy with that. You know what I mean? So for Pisces that have been dealing with somebody recently, you might be coming to that conclusion of like, yeah, I think I'm truly with my person, and I'm genuinely happy about that fact, you know? That's cute. I like that. Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse, looking at the current energy, Seven of Pentacles. What you're dealing with, Three of Wands reversed, looking at the outcome, the Fool card. All right, let's go ahead and see what's happening here for the Pisces gang. Now, first things first, overall energy to the current, Queen of Cups reversed here to the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. It does kind of feel to me that you're recognizing that it takes time to grow something emotionally. It takes time to be emotionally close to someone. It takes time to be emotionally open. So you've really been putting in some work, I feel, to become more vulnerable. And you've been putting in the work for quite some time. I feel like it's been a bit of a journey for Pisces because looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Wands reversed, you've been pretty closed off for a while. So I feel like this is the message that's saying it's starting to become fairly and much more easier to become more vulnerable and more open with people in my life. Whether this is about you've been working hard to be more open and vulnerable with a romantic partner, you've been working hard to be more open with family, more open with friends, or even just in general, more open to yourself, because sometimes we can even be closed off to our own selves to the point where we're just pushing away our own emotions and our own ability to feel it. So I get the feeling for Pisceans here, you've been putting in the work. You've been practicing mindfulness. You've been practicing becoming more emotionally aware and most importantly, more emotionally expressive, especially if you've been shut down for whatever reason, right? You could have gone through a situation that shut you down initially, and now you're trying to rework that because you don't want to be shut down. Because when we are shut down, what happens? We miss out on opportunities left and right. If we're not connecting with people emotionally, what ends up happening is we're going to miss out on those deep bonds and deep connections that can turn out to be genuinely beautiful in our lives. If we're not open to that, we're missing out on that. You know, so I feel like you're in that space here in your next 24 hours where it's about saying, I'm proud of my growth so far. And it's starting to become a lot more easier here with the Fool card to be able to genuinely open up and feel more emotionally expressive, which is therefore going to lead you to feeling more emotionally free, which I really love for Pisces. So Pisces can be very emotional and very emotionally expressive, but also they can kind of venture out and shut down sometimes and kind of just be in their own little world a little bit. And it's nice to see you coming back into the world and just being very focused on what it is you feel, you know? So I like it, Pisces. Good message here. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fish. So far we did our fire, our water, and our earth. We're going to move into the air signs in just a second. Mandy says, OMG, your story reminded me about when my 5-year-old woke me up saying, Mommy, I brushed my teeth, but there's a snake behind the toilet. I figured out it was just a lizard. Nope. Or you figured it was a lizard, but nope, it was just a snake. That is a fun situation, huh? all sarcasm in the world. Yeah, that is not a fun situation for sure. I've seen so many videos online of like people who have seen like snakes in their toilet in like Australia. There's like giant spiders in their toilet. And I'm like, dude, if I'm like, using the bathroom and I don't check and I feel something hit my butt, I'm gonna jump off that toilet bowl screaming, okay? I'm gonna start running like it's Bugs Bunny. But regardless, yeah, well, that's interesting for sure. Very interesting story showing up here at this time. All right though, guys. Doreen says Virgos are always antisocial. Virgos don't like people. Well, I guess it depends though too, right? You know, I think that people who are antisocial, it's not that they necessarily don't like people. I think that they don't like a specific kind of energy, and it might be an energy that they're very familiar with or that they're constantly surrounded with. Usually if you're an antisocial person, I would say like a great amount of advice I can give you if you'd want to become more social is work around a different environment. Like, not physical work, but like find a different environment that literally aligns with who you are as a person, because it might just be the people you don't like, it's the specific energy they carry. You know, sometimes you might want to change up your environment and you might find a group of people you really click with, and that's your soul fam, right? So keep that in mind for anybody who may feel like, I don't know, I just don't like anyone. No, there's people out there you'll like for sure. All right though, guys, we're gonna move on into the rest of the signs in a sec. I'm just gonna take a quick temporary break. I just want to get a drink real fast, and then I'll come on back and finish up the rest of the reads. Okay, so give me about a minute or two. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for your patience in advance. Okay.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, and we're back. Thank you for patiently waiting. Really appreciate that. And we're gonna hop on in now into our air signs. So let's see what we got going on here for the Gemini gang. What's poppin', baby? Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 186 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you are enjoying today's daily reading, okay? All right, guys, we're going to hop on into Gemini, so let's see what we got going on. Hopefully, all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Justice in reverse. You could be connecting with a Libra potentially. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Queen of Pentacles. What it is you're dealing with, Six of Cups in reverse. Interesting, looking at the outcome here for you, we do have here the Two of Wands in the reverse position. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Team Gemini, let's go ahead and talk about it. Justice in reverse showing up as the overall energy. Now, this is Libra energy, as I previously mentioned. It usually means that you feel like there's some sort of imbalance showing up here for you. Now, looking at the current energy, Queen of Pentacles, it's an energy of self-care, an energy of being more mindful of what you're doing with your investments, of what it is you're prioritizing. So if you're feeling unbalanced, it's about making sure we prioritize things to create more balance in our life. That's where I feel like you're at right now. So coming up with goals, coming up with game plans, it actually feels like relatively really healthy energy, Gemini. Maybe some of you guys are getting like a vision board, or like you're getting like a goal board, or writing a list of like goals of what you want to attain for the day or for the week or for the month, whatever. You're kind of in a space right now where it's like, okay, I don't feel balanced, but like here's a plan of what to do so that I can feel more grounded and more balanced in my life. And that's healthy. That's really good. So I love that for you. Looking at what you're dealing with, Six of Cups reversed. Six of Cups reversed could be a card that represents the past, but it also could be a card here that represents acceptance. Now, if the Six of Cups is in reverse, it's like I'm not tolerating and I'm not going to be accepting any more unbalanced energy in my life. What I want to do instead is I'm in a period of time where I'm focusing on what can I do to create more balance, because being everywhere all the time and all over the place is not working for me, and I'm done allowing that to happen. Looking at the outcome here, Two of Wands reversed, I'm hearing that Gemini is taking control, and indeed you are. So I'm loving this energy, guys. You're coming up with some sort of plan, you're taking action, and that's what's up. It's basically saying, listen, I'm in control of my life, I'm in the driver's seat, I'm going to make sure that I do what I can to create more balance right here, right now. So Gemini, it's looking great, guys, for sure. Really, really like it, guys. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's how you do things, man. We got to take a look at what the issue is and find a solution, not reinforce the problem. A lot of people in life sometimes will constantly look at the problem, only focus on it, and reinforce it repeatedly. You know, if somebody's like, well, I'm just tired all the time, and I'm just tired all the time, and I'm just tired all the damn time. And then your friend goes, well, why don't you go to bed a little bit earlier? Why don't you take some vitamins? You know, why don't you make sure you get off the electronics an hour or two before bed, read a book to fall asleep? And then you're like, you know, I could do that, but I'm just tired all the time because I keep staying up doing bullshit, right? And then one night you decide to turn the phone off, turn the TV off about an hour or two before you go to bed. You read a book to fall asleep. You wake up the next day, and what do you feel? You feel so freaking good. You feel so rested. You're so happy. You take your vitamins in the morning. You eat a good breakfast, and you're like, man, I'm not tired anymore, because you focused on the solution and you didn't keep on reinforcing the problem. So I love that, Gemini. You guys are taking action here, and it's looking pretty damn good. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air. So we also now finished up our second batch of zodiacs. We're going to move on in now into the last and final batch. Coming back on in here into the water, or sorry, into the fire. Let's have a look here at Leo, and we'll see what we got going on. What messages are coming in here for Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling up in here for the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24? Seven of Swords reversed. Take it if it resonates, but I'm hearing you dodged a bullet. Now, this can mean many different things in many different scenarios, but if something doesn't go according to plan in the next 24 hours, if something is exposed, if something happens, I want you to know that message that you dodged a bullet. Okay, Leo? That was a interesting message coming through, but take that if it resonates, of course. Leave it if it doesn't. But yeah, if anything doesn't go according to plan, know that you dodged a bullet is what I'm being told to tell you guys, okay? All right, though, Leo, we're going to go ahead and get one more shuffle over here, and we'll have a look here at your next 24. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff for the Leo gang. What's happening, what's crackin'-lackin', and what's poppin'? Leo, overall energy here is going to be the Five of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, King of Pentacles in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Six of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Leo is going to go ahead and be the Death card in the upright position as well. So let's have a look at it, guys. You could be connecting with the Scorpio because the Death card's showing up here, but overall energy to the current, Five of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, it looks to me like you're getting out of some sort of situation that's toxic, but it almost kind of feels to me like you didn't even realize it was toxic until you got out of it yourself. And this actually happens pretty frequently in our life. For example, sometimes we can have friends in our lives who are like really, really bad influences on us, but we never see it until we take a break from that friendship. And then we're like, wait a minute, why do I feel so much better without them? And then you start to think about how you would feel around them. And then you start to see how they truly behave. And then you see what you were blindsided by. And then you're like, whoa, they were toxic and I didn't even see it. Sometimes other people point that shit out though. Just throwing that out there, guys. Sometimes other people point out shit you don't see. So I also feel for Leos to a certain extent, be mindful of what the closest people in your life say about certain situations and certain people, because sometimes the people closest to you can see what it is you don't. I've had many times where my family would point out that a certain friend or a certain person, there's something about them they don't like, or there's something about them that they're seeing that I'm not picking up on. And I used to ignore it. I was like, nah, you just don't know them like I know them. And then we would stop talking or being friends. And then I'd see everything my family was talking about. So sometimes other people have things to say. Sometimes they can see shit that you don't. Take it into consideration is what I would say for you, Leo. But regardless, moving into your next 24, I definitely get that feeling here of kind of like what the pre-shuffle card said, you're going to dodge some kind of bullet. It does look to me like you're better off without something, or you're going to realize someone or something is toxic, and you didn't see it until you took a break. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, 6 of Wands reversed, something here isn't successful or good for your path, and now that it's out of your life, Death card showing up here for the outcome, you start to see how much something was changing you. And if you would have stood in that situation, this situation probably would have changed you in a more negative way than a positive one. So you're seeing how you're better off without someone or something here at this time, and that's what's being revealed here to you. So yes, Leo, you did indeed dodge a bullet. Okay, so take that if that resonates, guys. Leave it if it doesn't. Of course, if it's not your story, absolutely no worries. All right though, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all of our fire. Jumping back into the earth signs, we're gonna have a look here at Taurus. So let's have a look here at the bull gang, baby, and see what is going on. What do we got showing up here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the bull gang today? Messages here for Team Taurus in the next 24 hours. What is going on? Damned One said, it's so true, Anthony. I'm usually the one trying to save family and friends from people with super bad vibes. Yeah, it happens, you know, like my family used to point out a lot about certain people I associated with, and I never picked up on it until it was kind of like, oh, well, we're not friends anymore. Now I see why, right? But it's a true thing. Like I've learned to kind of attune myself as I've gotten older to pay attention to the people who you know really care about you in life, because sometimes they see shit you don't, you know. It can be very easy to get blindsided by people's charm, people's love, and not really see the intentions underneath it. So sometimes if other people are pointing things out to you, it's good to pay attention to what it is they say, right? All right though, guys, Taurus, one more shuffle, and let's see what's going on. Taurus, overall energy for you is a King of Pentacles. I like it. You could be connecting with an earth sign, a fellow Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look here at your current energy, Queen of Cups reversed, what it is you're dealing with, Page of Cups in reverse. I almost said a Page of Pups. Maybe you guys are getting a new dog or a puppy, okay? And looking at the outcome here for you, we have here the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's see what's going on for the Taurus. I do feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in here for you guys moving into your next 24 hours. Abundance for some, it could be financial. For most of you, it's abundance within who you are, comfortability in who you are, and being able to be at peace is what I'm seeing for many of you. Looking at your current energy, Queen of Cups reversed, I feel like you're not holding space anymore for people that don't show or offer you the love that you deserve. I think that many Taurians here are kind of at this point where you're on a path to peace, and that's what you're really focusing on. So it's like, I can't hold space for people in my life who don't bring love. I can't hold space for people in my life who don't bring what it is I need. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Cups reversed, I'm done being a person who's constantly offering and pouring out my cup over and over again to everybody who just wants to take all the water from my cup and I'm left with nothing to drink. That's not going to be the case anymore. Looking at the outcome, 8 of Swords reversed, I feel like you're removing this energy of guilt. And I say this a lot, guys, and it's very true because I'm a person who used to do this very frequently. Sometimes it could be so easy to feel so guilty for not giving people what they want because we want everybody to be happy. And the moment you realize that it is not your duty to make everybody happy, but instead it is only the duty to make yourself happy, that is when your life is going to change. When we believe, it's a nice thing, guys, to influence people positively. It's a beautiful thing to make other people feel happy and good, but it's not a duty. That's the important part. I think that once we realize that, we're going to stop oversharing and overpouring our cup to individuals who most of the time don't even give back the same energy we give them. So Taurians, your next 24 hours is about really focusing on finding your peace, and you're recognizing that that peace is going to come from within you, and it's going to come from conserving your energy and not pouring out your energy to people, places, and things that are not necessarily giving you any of that energy back. And most importantly, it's about no longer holding space for things or people in your life that do not provide anything to fill up your cup with in the first place. For example, you could be holding space on certain ways of thinking, on certain core beliefs. Maybe you have beliefs that you're not good enough. Maybe you have beliefs that you are never meant to be happy, whatever the hell your damn belief may be. If that's a space you're in, you're not holding that or holding on to it anymore. It's like, fuck that, I'm letting it go. That don't resonate with me, and that's not for my highest good. Maybe you're holding space for a person who always takes advantage of you. Fuck that. Letting go of that person. And I'm going to hold space for somebody who appreciates me and supports me nonetheless. So your next 24 hours is about recognizing I want to build wealth and richness within my soul. And how do I attain that? Well, the first step is finding peace. And I got to go ahead now and start removing the things in life that are disturbing my peace. All right, Taurus. So beautiful message. Like that a lot for you. And wishing you the best here, guys, on your journey to finding that peaceful energy you're looking for. Okay? All right, my bull gang. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Taurus. By the way, Damned One said, a pleasure being here for a minute. Got to go back out into the wild, and out here, Los Angeles is wild. Peace and love to you all. Peace and love to you as well. Thank you for stopping by, Damned One. Really, really appreciate it, okay? Take care. MSGS said, Libra definitely resonates with my niece for sure. Happy it resonates for you. I don't remember the message overall, but hopefully it was a good one. But glad that it resonates for sure, guys, okay? Thank you, everybody, for being out here today, by the way. I always try to do my best to take my time to thank you guys for coming out. I know you all have busy schedules. You know, some of you guys are at work, some of you guys are doing other things. So for everybody who comes out, I really appreciate you, and thank you for spending time with me, and I'm more than happy to spend time with you guys as well, okay? All right, guys, so all the earth are done for today. All of the fire's done. We're gonna move into water, which is gonna be Cancerian. So let's have a look here at the Cancer, okay? What do we got going on here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here with you beautiful peeps? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's popping for Cancer. Overall energy here is going to be the Six of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Having a look at your current energy, Page of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Five of Wands in reverse, and then the outcome, Cancer, Two of Swords in the reverse as well. Pretty interesting message. Let's go ahead and break it down here real quick, guys. So, Six of Wands reversed, the energy of not feeling so successful. Page of Wands reversed, starting to gain some sort of disinterest, looking at what you're dealing with. Five of Wands reversed, starting to become unbothered. Cancer, you're reaching a point in your life and your journey where something doesn't feel like it's successful, something is causing disinterest, and you're noticing that you don't even have the power within you anymore to want to fight for a situation. So you're getting to a point where I think something has become a burnout in your life, whether it's like, I'm really burnt out of this hobby, I'm really burnt out of this job, I'm really burnt out of this relationship. It's like you don't care to fight for something anymore. And I think you're recognizing it, especially with the outcome being the Two of Swords reversed. Two of Swords reversed here says, this is your final judgment. This is how you feel, and you're not feeling any other way about it. So I think many Cancers are kind of coming to the realization that you just don't feel like something is for you anymore. And I want you to know that that's okay. You know what I mean, Cancer? It's okay. Like, you could have had a job that you loved the entire time you worked there, and then suddenly you just fucking hate it. It's okay. If you don't like it anymore, you can go to a different job. You know, if a relationship doesn't fulfill you anymore, that's okay too. It might be tough on the other person, might even, heck, be tough on you. But if it's not something that's serving you anymore, something that makes you happy anymore, you have every right to open up to what's new. We're all going to hit a wall, guys, at some point in our life where fulfilling things that were once amazing and fulfilling may not be fulfilling anymore. You know, it's okay, because things change, you change, we all change. And life is about going with the flow, right? Life literally never slows down. It's always going, and we got to go along with it. So if you're a Cancer, I don't want you to feel down and in the dumps about this. I want you to kind of be excited for what comes next, because when one thing closes, another door opens. And if something in your life is over, it was a hell of a ride, accept it for what it is, and, you know, open yourself up to see what's next on your journey, because there's always something else that you could be doing. There's always another person. There's always another job. There's always another hobby. There's always another path that's always going to be out there for you. You know, so Cancers, I kind of get like there's a little bit of a downer vibe here where some of you guys feel a little bit down about this, but I want you to know, guys, change is okay. I know that saying this, right? I'm a Cancer sun and rising. I know that I'm saying change is okay. Meanwhile, I may struggle with change sometimes, which is true, because change for me can be weird and awkward, but it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It's really how you perceive it, right? So Cancers, I wouldn't worry too much, and I wouldn't feel down on yourself. Whatever comes next, and open yourself up for that new part of the journey. Okay? All right, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Do take that, guys, of course, if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But Cancerian, thank you for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, guys. So all of our water is done. Our fire is done. Our earth is done. We're going to move on into our last zodiac in just a sec. But thank you, guys, for being here, and thank you for your patience. Hope you guys are doing well. And Red Sky, by the way, I appreciate that. We're always happy to support you and your channel, Anthony, always. Well, thank you, my love. I really appreciate that, guys, you know? I really do. There's a lot of support that comes in from each and every single one of you every day. And for those of you that do support the heck out of me, and for those of you that have been here for years, or if you came here yesterday, or if you're subscribing now and this is the first time you're seeing me, just thank you guys for your love and support from the bottom of my heart. It really, really means a lot to me, man. And I wouldn't be here without any of you. So thank you guys for showing up for me. You know, it means a lot in the world, okay? All right, guys, hopping on into our last sign. What's going on for the Aqua, baby? We're going to see what's popping here for Team Aquarius. All right, what's going on for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Team Aquarius, let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Two of Swords coming out here for the overall energy, having a look at what it is your current energy is. Two of Cups, what you're dealing with, Aqua. We have here the Nine of Swords, and the outcome for you, Six of Cups in the upright position. This is one message that may resonate very specifically to one Aquarius, so take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. This may not be for all of you. I'm going to look at a different message after this, but if you're an Aquarius and you're in a relationship, you might be worried about your past haunting you. I'm seeing that for one specific Aquarius. It's like, I'm worried about my past haunting me, my past coming up, and that freaking out my partner and having my past be a deal breaker of the relationship. I think if you're an Aquarius right now and that's what worries you and freaks you out, I would urge you to be transparent with your partner about whatever your past may have been before the past kind of comes and knocks on your partner's door, whether somebody ends up talking about your past, communicating it to them. And if you're also just in a space where you're worried about your past in general, relationships are built off of trust, relationships are built off of transparency. So being as transparent as you can be with your partner would be the best thing that you can do, rather than kind of having it come out of the blue from somebody else. So if there's any Aquarians here worried about the past coming up and worried about their relationship, and the, you know, basically the status of your relationship, depending on what happened in your past, I would be transparent with your partner. That would be my best advice. Like I said, super specific message. So if that's for you, cool. If not, don't worry about it. But looking at a genuine or general reading here for you guys, moving into your next 24, Two of Swords reversed here, Two of Cups in the upright. I think for some Aquarians, you do feel like you found something in life that you really do feel connected to. This can be work, this can be love, this can be friendship. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but if it's work, love, whatever, a hobby, you found something you really do feel connected to. But I'm also getting the feeling here with the Nine of Swords that you're worried and you're concerned because you're thinking about your past. You know, the last time I found someone I really loved, that person left me. The last time I felt really happy about a job, it didn't work out. Maybe something happened in the past before when you were really connected to it, and unfortunately things changed. It was no longer around, and that freaks you out because you want to make sure that, you know, you're really connected, but you have a lot of stability with what you're connected to, right? You don't want to lose what you have in life that really fulfills you and makes you happy. And I think that everybody feels that way, guys. But the truth is that we never are going to know how long we have, what it is we have. So if we spend all our time fearing losing what it is we have, then we're really missing out on time enjoying what it is we have. You know, there's no easy way to experience loss. There's no easy way to experience an ending to something we loved or the end of an era that was amazing, right? But we can spend all of our time worrying about losing what we care about, or we can spend all of our time living it the fuck up. period. And that's the raw truth of life. And I know that some people may not accept that answer. They may not like that answer, but I think that that's the truth. At least it's my truth, right? And that's all I can give you. You know, it's up to you and your discernment on what you feel is right, what you feel is your truth. But my truth is you have something good in front of you, live it up to the best of your ability. You never know when it's going to go. You never know if it is going to go. Might be with you for life. But everything is temporary at the end of the day. And if we spend all of our time worrying for this inevitable ending, then we're missing all that time of enjoying something beautiful in our lives. And life is for the enjoyment, and life is for the taking. It is not for the fear, okay? Living your life of fear is never going to be the positive route, and it's going to be the route that's never going to be fulfilling. So Aquarius, I say to you, if you have something good in your life that you're very connected to here, something good in your life that you're very happy with, stop worrying about, oh, well, in the past, I lost something good. Stop worrying about, well, what happens in the future when one day I miss out on this situation or the situation is done and over with. Worry about, I'm happy right now, so let's focus on the present and enjoy it instead. You know what I mean? That's my advisory for you, Aquarius. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but the present moment is everything, you know? Excuse me, everybody all the time is always stuck between the past or stuck between the future. You know, people are worried about what's going to happen in the future. People are upset about what happened in the past. When we're living our life in the future or when we're living it in the past, we're never living in the now. And when you want to enjoy what you have and when you want to create something new, it's about living in the now, not the past or the future. Okay? So Aquarius, enjoy what you got, baby, and enjoy it for however long it may last. And I wish that it lasts you for life. Okay? Much love to you. Thank you for tuning in. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, though, guys. With that all being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading. By the way, Goddess, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. But welcome in. Thank you guys for coming out to the daily read. Really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed your reading here today. Of course, for everybody who's in the chat, if you can drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun here on today's daily reading. I do want to mention, y'all, coming up in the next 24, what was I going to say? Because there was something I was doing. I blanked out on it and I forgot. That sucks. There was really something I was going to tell you guys, and poof, pop goes the weasel, it's gone. Okay, either way, guys. With that all being said, I do want to mention as well, Libra, your message has been posted for May 2023. So if you're a Libra, check out your May reading. It's posted and uploaded on my channel already. So if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to check it out. In reference to Gemini and Aquarius, I'll be working on your reads as quick as I can to get those out to you. So please stay patient. I'd really, really appreciate it, okay? All right, though, guys. I love you all so much. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your day. If you are interested, everybody, in getting 20% off of a personal reading with me, feel free to use code POPPIN, POPPIN, at checkout if you would like a 15-minute personal reading with me. My website, CancerMoonsTarot.com, will be the first link in the description below. All right, guys, I love each and every single one of you. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family, okay? All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a great day. I'm going to see you all in the next video. Much love to my Soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.